7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, I want to thank you really quick right in the beginning of the video, just as a starter. I want to thank you for all the people who have been emailing me, talking to me on social media, on my Snapchat, which is at Janelle Diori, and on my Instagram, which is Soapiest, SOAPIIEST. Thank you and also my email, which is in the drop down bar or wherever that is, and in the comments section, just everywhere. Love out of every social media site or corner or whatever you want to call it. I've just been receiving it everywhere, and it's been helping me. And sometimes I still get down, but you know what, that's all gonna change, you guys, which is why I've created this. It's probably the first video up. I've created just a channel specifically for PCOS. I know I've always had in the back of my mind, oh, you need to make more videos. You need to make more videos. There are so many people moving from when I first found out that when I was diagnosed, up until now in this point, it's just more women. We're all rolling along down this, hill. And I'm making this video pretty much to let you guys know that even though I'm not here all the time, I've not left you. We're going to go on this journey together. We're going to do a bunch of different things that I do have in mind. I just hope you guys are interested. It's a process. It takes a team of support. You're not going to get through this with just you. Let me just be honest. You have to have faith, for one. Whatever your faith may be, you have to have faith. And you have to have faith and trust in yourself. A lot of you are probably married going through this, and some of you may not be married. You may just be going through your puberty stages, just getting your period, just diagnosed at a young age, or you may be way up into your 40s, late 40s, or maybe even 50s, and you're just still wanting to conceive. I don't think God ever set a limit on when a woman should stop conceiving. Maybe the majority of women stop conceiving at 50 because the majority of women aren't doing what they're supposed to do, or eating what they're supposed to be eating, or have the proper nutrients that they're supposed to have in order to push menopause back to have that. Now, I'm not a doctor and I've never claimed to be, so let's go ahead and get that right off the beginning. Now, speaking of beginning, this is not my first video about PCOS. If you want to, I was thinking about putting them on this channel in particular, but I've decided not to. That's going to be too much. Like, those videos are too long to re-upload and stuff like that. So I will be linking below and also in the comment section the links that you can check out my very first PCOS videos and my second video I made. This honestly is going to be my third, so I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to try to keep it as professional as possible, though that will not be a guarantee, especially within the next few minutes here. I don't know what I'll say or do, but I do have I do ramble sometimes, but hopefully I stay on topic. It's whatever. But anyway, pretty much getting to the point, I want to go ahead and update you guys on where I am. I want to give you guys a bit of hope. This is, like I said, my first video going on this channel, so I'll be trying to do 1 to 2 videos every week for you all, just to keep you engaged and to kind of build a family in here. I know there's a ton of apps that you can, track your period, communicate with people who are TTCing, and all those fancy little words that I still don't know half the meaning to at this point. But I just want you guys to be able to comment very nicely and get along with each other, and share your knowledge and experience in the comment bar, and email me. We can set up a community. I don't want you guys to feel like you're doing this on your own. I'm going to start off by telling you my biggest pet peeves that I've dealt with lately through this PCOS journey. Doctors and nurses and apps, and then the people on those apps. Because one thing I hate about the apps is, that's wonderful, all these women are conceiving, it's a beautiful thing, but no one updates you. and I don't blame them for not updating, but I blame the app for making it so confusing to go try to log back into that thread and find the reply response. Like, can't you just get a notification and then reply like a text message? Is it that hard? But who knows? And also, I'm pretty sure you want to see who you're speaking to. Just like you can watch my videos and see that you're talking to me and, oh, this is where this information is coming from. So that's kind of what's pissed me off. Also, my husband, he's definitely on the pissed off side of this. I don't receive a lot of support. You know, I hope he doesn't watch this video because it's going to be an argument later. But I'm sure with a lot of you all's husbands and your significant others, they think that this is on you. You're going to do it all. They don't need, it's not the problem. It's not with them. They don't have to help and all that other shit. It would be this process would be so much easier if you could get your spouse and your significant other on the same page as far as helping out with research. If you all could just like sit down once a week for at least an hour or two and just sat down so that he could be on the same page of you knowledge-wise, you guys can look up what causes PCOS, what herbs that you should try, what herbs that you should not mix, this and this and that. Just to be engaged together as a couple is extremely important. So back to the nurses and the doctor situation. Guys, as you know, me and my husband, not only do we have PCOS, I say we have it because we're together, we're one human being, we're one body, it's our disease or issue. We both have PCOS. So, as you know, we move and we also have PCOS. So, we change our doctors, we change our nurses every time we move, which is not the issue. The issue that, you know, kind of pisses me off about this situation is how shitty these doctors are, how shitty a lot of these nurses are. And I'm not saying all doctors are shitty, and I'm not saying all nurses are shitty, but the vast majority of them are shitty. Like, I've grew up, you know, with using natural herbs, vitamins to try to keep yourself healthy. Of course, I binged on candy and sugar, which is why I'm insulin resistant to some extent, and I'm borderline type 2 diabetic. Also, I have a woodwork of, you know, hormonal imbalances too. So, I mean, whatever. So anyway, the first doctor, you know, honestly, I don't want to start from the beginning, so I'm really going to direct you guys to my first two PCOS videos that will fill in a lot of gaps on what I've done all up until this point. I really want this video to be based on today and just to update you and give you guys knowledge on what I'm doing and what I think will help me and my husband finally be able to conceive. There's no baby in here, no bump, no anything. Just to let you guys know, I'm not bullshitting. I'm really not pregnant. So, number one. Well, let's see. This is what I mean about jumping from topic to topic. I do that a lot. Really quick, I'm going to wrap up why I don't really care too much about nurses or a lot of nurses or a lot of doctors these days. I feel like a lot of them are doing what their parents told them to do. Go to school to be a nurse, lawyer, that whole spiel. That's what they're doing. A lot of people are in their job for the money, or a lot of people have been in their job so long that it's about the money and they could give a shit about their one true, you know, rule of thumb that they had developed years ago. I mean, are you in your job because you love it? This is what I want to ask the doctors who are watching this video and the nurses or doctor's assistants or whatever. Are you in your job for the money, or are you in your job to help people? Because what you think in your mind may not always reflect on what you're doing. And by that I mean, you may think you're really trying to help someone, but your actions are showing otherwise. Are you following up with your clients? Are you following up, not just with any of your clients, the ones, especially with the ones with PCOS, we have it hard enough as it is, and you're fucking with our emotions. We're already, and you're just adding to it. You're just adding to it by not communicating with us. So we have to do the communicating with ourselves in the computer and try to diagnose ourselves and play doctors to ourselves, because the doctors these days don't want to be doctors. They just want to be bankers and collect your money and then put you on birth control, or give you, like, just inject you like a damn juicy Kobe beef cow with all of these drugs. Like, it's like, what is going on? Show some sympathy. Stop trying to gather up so many clients to make so you and your family can go to fucking Portugal this summer. Think of do what you love and the money will follow. And if the money doesn't follow, then you're not doing what you love. You need to fucking quit. A lot of doctors need to quit. But anyway, that's just my built-up frustration of the doctors that I've met. I meet them once, we have a little consultation, and they disappear fucking forever. They may do a ultrasound every once in a year, but the nurse pretty much has to handle you, or the person who's injecting you with the sperm. That's your freaking doctor. And you don't even know them. It's just, you feel like a freaking cow. And no one wants to feel like a cow. You know, this is a very sentimental moment. You know, I know how it feels. I have my lows with fertility. Like, I'm just like, if God made women to have babies and I can't have babies, what am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? I'm sure you all have asked yourself that question, that rotten, deep, negative question. Like, and I know it plays with your mind, but that's why if there is no one going to be there for you or us or whatever, then we have to be there for each other. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm sorry if you can hear me scratching my head. So yeah, that's the purpose of me making this channel separate. It's a very important piece of my life and I really have a passion for it. So I really want to make you guys aware, and I want me to go through the struggle so that you guys don't have to. That's at the very least that I want to do. So now that I did all that rambling, I told you what I hated the most about this PCOS journey. I want to go ahead and hop in and tell you what I'm going to do today. Now, I went through the doctor thing. I moved here to St. Louis. I was going to MC, RMCM, whatever it was called. And, you know, the people there were pretty cool. They're pretty cool, but did I feel like anyone cared? Did I feel like a lot of them were crabby? Hell yeah. When I'm the one who should be fucking crabby because I've been trying to have a baby here for 5 years and I have PCOS, so I should be crabby. But, see, that's that psycho. The psycho's coming out. But they want to be crabby. I guess they didn't want to come into work this morning. Oh my God, someone stepped on your toe getting on the bus this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. But really, people in life who have bigger issues, get the fuck over it and have a good day. Drink your coffee and have a good day. Should make a damn coffee mug with that on it. But, I just realized that all these different emotions come with PCOS. Like, dang. Oh, if my husband has to deal with this, I am very sorry. Sometimes I have to ask him like how he's feeling, because I will do some crazy ass shit. But anyway, basically what I'm doing today, guys, is not being so reliant on my doctor. Even though I don't have one right now, I pretty much, in my mind, I fired him. I don't know if he knows that, but he was fired at least 3 months ago in my mind. I've decided to hire myself. There's no one who's going to love me as much as me, and there's no one who's going to put in as much effort as me. So why not equip yourself and give yourself the knowledge? I'm so tired of us being so reliant on, oh, it's a book. This Nancy Drew here is telling us how she conceived in just 3 months with, you know, and then she shows this video where they're writing and stuff. Oh, and I was so sad. And you see sad ass cartoons, and then at the end, oh, just $84.99, 5 payments, and you can have a child of your own if you follow the instructions step by step. No, because I can pretty much tell you guys what's all in it. It's just, what are you doing? I know, and another thing that I know you guys aren't going to want to hear me say, but I'm going to say it anyway, and it's because everyone said it to me. I'm so tired of it. But as long as in your head you know, then that's all that's important. I'm going to say it, and it'll be probably the last time you hear it on my channel, unless I'm teasing someone for saying it. But I get so tired of people telling me, oh, you have to stop thinking about it. Oh, it's not going to come if you keep thinking about it. And I'm just wanting to look at those people like, bitch, who the fuck is thinking about it? Of course you think about it, it's in the back of your head, but don't treat me like I'm just, oh my God, a baby, walking back and forth, pacing back and forth in the room. Oh, I need a baby. Don't treat me like a psycho, because that's not what I'm doing. I know that if I think about it, it's not going to happen, but I can help if it's in the back of my head every freaking once a week or something. So just don't, snap on people like that, because I know that pisses you guys off too, if you know what I mean. If you're new in the PCOS game, it's coming. But if you've been here for a little bit, honey, you know what I mean. So now moving forward, so I don't, ramble on that. Once you get over that aspect of it, it's just like I said, you. And you have to be okay with it being you for a little bit. And by that, I mean, you have to take care of yourself. Like I said, I'm borderline type 2 diabetics. My doctor prescribed me metformin. Did I take it? Absolutely not, because I'm hard-headed as shit, and I'm not going to just take a bunch of capsules because you think it's going to help. No. And I'm not going to take the metformin. I'm just not. There are other ways. I feel like if you're lazy, let's be honest with ourselves. There's one thing that we have to do when we're on this channel. Be honest with yourselves. If you're a lazy fuck, just admit it. I am a lazy little shit sometimes. If you don't like my language, you can also exit as well, Please. But I gotta add some jazz in it. I gotta keep you guys interested. So, yeah, I get off of track here. I'm not taking the metformin. It's just not gonna work for me. It may help, but I'm not for that medication stuff. I would rather do it the right way. And so there's some of you who are completely fine wanting to do medications. That's fine, but do not heavily rely on that medication, because if it ain't worked by now, honey, there's something that you're doing wrong. And we're about to get into that. Are you guys eating right? It's a question. Are you eating right? Are you sleeping right? Are you having sex with your husband? Not timed sex, natural sex. Enjoying each other. Are you? Are you? Your response is very important with that. Because we're going to start off with a little bit diving into the health part of this. This video is probably going to be 22 minutes long, but I'm going to break this up because I know it's a lot. And I don't want to make you guys sit and watch this whole thing. So it'll be broken up. We're going to start with, before we get into the sex and all that, and those will be later videos. But we're going to start with your health. You can take metformin. You can take Femara. You can take Clomid. Hell, you can take 7.5. And you can take 300 grams of Clomid. But is that really going to be alone what helps you? For a lot of us, no. Especially if you're insulin resistant and you have a resistance to the medication, that's not going to help you. It hasn't helped me. I've taken every dosage of Clomid, every dosage of Femara. And with me, I'll say Femara did help me. It made me look like I was going to ovulate. On the monitor, yes, it looked like I was going to ovulate, but me and my doctor didn't know, or nurse didn't know for sure if I was ovulating. They did a little bit of follow-up, but when you have PCOS, you have to be extensive. You have to watch every thing. I'm going to start another video because this one is about to... You have to watch everything. So when you go in, you start your period, day 3, whatever. You take your Femara, or 5, let's do 5 to 9, day 5. You take your Femara, and you do your ultrasound. They say, okay, everything's looking good. It looks like, okay, you have follicles. Okay, you go back in for your second ultrasound. They look at your eggs again and say, okay, you have an egg. Your eggs need to be at least 16 or 18 by such and such. And they will be, because they grow like 1 millimeter or something like that or centimeter. I don't know. They grow 1 millimeter. We say millimeter. Or 2 millimeter every day. So let's say if you have 1/16 millimeter one, and then by Friday it should be like at 20, the ideal, before it pops, and you're supposedly to ovulate because you take that trigger shot. Who knows if you're really ovulating? Is your doctor checking to make sure that you ovulated, or are they assuming? Because an assumption and a fact are 2 damn different things, okay? That's what I was dealing with. I wanted to further know, okay, you're saying I'm going to ovulate. It looks like I'm ovulating, but did I actually ovulate? You have to follow up. You have to come in with your notebook like you run the bitch, like you run the place. You need to have, so when you go to your doctor's appointment, you tell them what they're going to do. You're giving them the money. You call the shots. Now you can take their opinion. You can take their, constructive criticism. But at the end of the day, you're paying for the ultrasounds. And you can pay us for as many as you want. And I know it's expensive. It's probably like $200 for an ultrasound, depending on what health insurance you have. But you're paying the money, you call the shots. Don't go in there without a notebook, because then they'll tell you what to do and they'll give you the bare fucking minimum. You go in there, you do as many ultrasounds as you can for one cycle, so that you can, the first time, not the second, third time, do it the first time. Spend that extra couple $100 the first time so that you can know if you're ovulating or not. Because if you're not, then you're doing it all over and over for no reason. Now, as far as the drug thing, there's no problem. You can take drugs, whatever, that's fine. If you guys want to take drugs, go ahead and do it. But what are you doing at home? You can't be just taking drugs and eating fast food, Wendy's, and going to, and not even Arby's, okay? You can't, if you have PCOS, you can't be doing too many carbs. All the noodles, hell, you can be as vegan as you fucking want to be, but you need to slow down with the fucking noodles and the rice. And I'm just being honest. I have an addiction to Olive Garden. No, that's a lie. To the Hill over here. It's called the Hill. It's this place where it's just a bunch of Italian food. Authentic Italian food is so good. But I had to put that on hold. Do I want Italian food and have a muffin top baby, or do I want an actual real baby? There are women who have PCOS who tend to gain weight. There are women who have PCOS who are very thin and probably have more issues with insulin resistance. But I was told that me being smaller, I'm skinny, I'm like 5'8", I don't, like 155, 160 now, I don't know, somewhere around there. And I was told that it would be harder for me, my type of PCOS or insulin resistant, to get pregnant because I'm thin with issues. So, that was a Debbie Downer for me. So, but whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Pretty much where I am right now, I'm telling you where I'm going to head right now is I'm working on my diet. I'm working on me. I'm getting into juicing and smoothing. More particularly smoothies, because juicing just gets rid of all the fiber, but it hits your bloodstream a lot quicker than smoothies. So I have a juicer and a smoothie. I've been doing them hand in hand, but I've been really getting busy with some smoothies. And I've been doing that as a meal replacement. I've cut out a lot of meats. I'm eating more seafood versus, land animals. So it's kind of like a pescatarian thing I have kind of going on. Would I say that's right for you? I don't know what's right for you. All I'm asking you guys to do is challenge yourself. Give yourself 3 months. I don't care what fucking pill, vitamin you're taking. If you just start tomorrow, you're not going to be... Don't get your hopes up and think you're going to be pregnant the very next month. I've been there, done that. Change your diet, change the way you think, and change your attitude on life. It's going to take some time, but it's going to work, and I'm going to show you how for free because this is fucking YouTube, okay? So, yeah, if you don't have a blender, you better get one if you're rolling with me, because we're going to be blending, we're going to be doing all that here. And I'm going to show you guys some just recipes, how I do stuff. It may be not the right way, so please don't dig too far into what I do or say. Please do your own research. That's my disclaimer for all of these videos, because I won't be repeating this shit again. But, yeah, go ahead and get your smoothies ready, your blenders, and your fruit, preferably organic. But not all my fruit is organic. It really doesn't matter that much right now, but you got to start somewhere. So slowly start cutting. Think about what meats you want to cut first. Pork. Think about what meats you want to cut first. But anyway, So the next video, my next videos will either be, I want you guys to look forward to, we're going to get into sex. That will be a very short video because I really don't have shit to say about it. Be very natural with it. Like, don't ruin your marriage because you're obsessing over a baby. And then 2, I think it's called hairism, like hair. How your hair grows. I'm sure women with PCOS has more, you know, we grow more hair in odd areas that we probably shouldn't be. We're going to get into that. We're going to get in hormone replacement. We're going to really deep dive. And, you know, I don't want to make it sound like I know everything because I don't. I'm just going to tell you my experiences. So look forward to that in my next video, guys. I will be doing this once a week or twice a week. And make sure you remind me. But I want to thank you guys for listening. I want to thank you guys for your support. Email me if you have any questions. Leave a comment below and like and subscribe to this channel so that I can produce more videos for you guys. Have a great week.
Oh, this you crazy mother.